All right, welcome back. We are still in the middle of creating our configuration for the PAX4 ingestion, and we did our basic um, configuration details, and we also did our mappings in the previous couple of videos. And in this one, we're going to explore how functions are added and how we can dry run and submit for approval. Right, so I'm just going to add a function. So basically, functions are added according to the type of transaction you are configuring. So for the transaction that I am configuring right now, which is PAX4, it has details about debtor, it has details about creditor, right? So I'm going to add account, like this is the function that I'm going to add. Um, and this is more so for the kind of existing four messages that Tazama currently has and caters. But I'm going to add a couple of functions here anyway, so that you can see how it kind of works. Right, so I did the add account function for debtor right now. And as you can see, the parameters are green here because I've already mapped them in the mapping screen. I'm going to add the account for creditor as well. Right? So functions are added here. There are other kinds of functions that I can also add, which are add account holder, save transaction details, add data model. I'm going to add the account holder as well. So first with the debtor account holder, right? And the other one is the creditor account holder, right? So these are the functions that I'm adding. And yeah, I'm just going to basically just save this and move on to the next screen where I can dry run my configuration of the PAX4 message. Right, so I can put in a test payload here. I'm just going to take a sample PAX4 payload. I'm going to input it here. I'm going to run the simulation. And the simulation results are here. It shows that the configuration loading has been successful. The parsing of the payload has been successful. Schema has been validated. Mappings have also been validated. And then the mapping functions that we just added have also passed. So this is the transformed output. So you can see here. Right? So perfect. So also, as you can see here, we had added a mapping in the destination that we had basically split the destination into end-to-end ID and instruction ID, and as you can see, that has also been done here. So yeah, with the delimiter, which was the space, there's that. So yeah, this is our transformed output. I can also try and maybe skip a field or so here so that you can see that the mapping so that the simulation basically fails. So yeah, as you can see, the first two steps had passed, but this validation of the schema has failed because the required property, which is message ID, is not in the field. And we set it as a required field in the schema. So you can see this is kind of how the dry run works. Um, I'm just going to undo the change that I did, and I'm going to run the simulation again. And I'm just going to save here and move on to the submission for approval screen. Right, so this is basically the summary of whatever we have configured so far. We have the payload and schema that we have generated, and we have the field mappings that we had defined. This is just a basic overview of whatever you have configured so that before sending for approval, we can check one final time. And then we can also see the kind of simulation results that were generated. So I'm going to send this configuration package for approval. Perfect. And I see a success message, and the status has changed to under review. And now basically the editor's role here is pretty much done. Now this configuration has landed into the approvers bucket for them to review and also kind of dry run and move for deployment. So yeah, that'll be covered in the next video. Thank you.